The next thing you want to do, once you have a pretty good understanding of how that hoof is built and how it works and why it works, you're going to want to look at a lot of other trims. And there's plenty of groups on Facebook that share this kind of thing. When you're looking around, you can say, oh, okay, well, that looks like this, and I wonder why you did this, and ask questions. So this is all before you start really messing around yourself on the hoof. So we're just starting from the very basics and working our way upwards. When you have a pretty good idea of how that works, then you're going to need some tools. But I really do highly recommend working with somebody, talking with somebody directly, having them with you while you get started. But this is a little bit more of how to do things. If you're stuck, you've got your own place, you own a couple of horses, having the second reason why people want to trim their own horses' hooves is because of the cost. If you're shoeing a horse, it's quite expensive. All 4 feet can be anywhere from $200 to $400, depending on the farrier. If you're just doing the fronts, it's a little less. If you're just doing a trim, it can range from anywhere from, I've heard, $30, which is super cheap, to 75 or so, just for a barefoot trim, depending on the experience and the knowledge of the person who's doing the job and how busy they are. As a capitalistic sort of world that we are living in, demand sort of demands higher pay in a way. In some cases, the cost can be higher if you wreck your horse. So really prepare for it. I believe anybody can do it. I believe anybody can learn enough to get the good basics down and build on that. It's actually even easier if you're doing only your own horses, because you can get used to just that pathology, those problems. The heels are having a problem, the toes are having a problem, the frog has a problem, the bars are having a problem, the sole's got a problem, or all of them. God forbid that kind of thing happens, or the whole foot is wrecked. It'll be your hoof to fix. You'll be practicing on your own. And so when I say less is more, it's really true. You can do too little. But doing too little can, in a lot of cases, be a lot better than doing too much, because then they have to recover or rehabilitate from it. So something to think about. I'm not saying just go out and start willy-nilly doing things.